What's up, y'all?
I'm Amanda.
I'm Loke, and we are the King and Queens representatives. Thank you for joining our show. Today, we're going to be talking about the meaning of kings and queens, the way we see it. And you want to go first, baby?
You go first.
Okay, the meaning is when we were born, we were all born kings and queens. Kings, men, queens, women. We all have a crown. We all have that title at birth. No matter who tells you what, you are, and still are kings and queens before anything else. Some of us, like myself, my wife, we put our crowns down and forgot to learn how to uphold that title and how to keep that crown on our heads. But we put them down for a minute, and that's why we're gonna have shows where we talk about really our experiences. You know, later on in different shows that that we put on air for y'all. And all this, the way I'm talking right now, is because we don't write anything down. The only thing we will write down is what the topic is going to be for that show, and we just go from the heart. Because if you have to read it, it's not coming from the heart like you really want it to come from the heart. I mean, it might be real, but it won't be as real as it will be from being spoken from your heart. So that's how we come. And like you said, the show is called Keeping It 100. So, I'm gonna give you a quick background of me, myself, and she's gonna tell you hers. But I'm I'm an artist. I write. I love to write. I've always been that way. So when you see me on the streets and you're wondering why, oh, damn, why is he looking like that? Why does he have all that on? Is this for show? Is for this and that? No, it's actually me. That's how I am. You just don't know me. So I'm not doing it for a fashion statement. I'm not trying to get seen. I am and will always be a writer, artist, whatever. Besides all the nonsense I went through, or whatever. I was doing that, and my addiction was in the way from me progressing like I needed to progress. And a lot of people go through that. They won't admit it, but I'm gonna have to keep it 100 and admit it for them because they can't do that. But all that aside, I wandered around a lot. I'm from Cali, but I got a lot of family in the South, and I was always going back and forth, West Coast to the South, West Coast to the South, a little East here and there. But I know about things, the Southern way as well as, of course, the California way. But all that moving around just helped me in my addiction because I was never stable and able to just concentrate on building my foundation like I'm doing now. Thank you, by the grace of God and my wife. Of course, I got something to live for, and it just made a lot of that easier for me for to just do something here, then bounce, go somewhere else, do the same thing, and just repeat the process, the cycle, and get caught up in all kind of craziness. Which, like I said, I'll explain to you, and she will too in other shows. But right now, we just wanted to give y'all a little bit more about us and our background. So me and her actually met, like I was getting ready to say, since I have family in the South. I was in the South when I met her at a rehab slash shelter in Atlanta. Thank you to those people. I'll mention them later, but um, they help us. They helped us to get things together, and if it wasn't for that, and our situation, what we're going through, we wouldn't be able to be here right now talking to you. And because I know you're probably wondering how the hell did them two meet, and they look like they're from two different planets. But when you see us in person, like you see it, you see us together, it just all makes sense because you'll see how we move together, our persona. It sparkles. It feeds off of each other. We feed off of each other, and that's what makes us a power couple in that sense, to where we need each other. We make each other shine brighter than we shine anyway. We shine because, like I said, we are kings and queens, like yourself. you got that shine. I mean, you might, no matter who you're around or who told you this, or they're trying to hate on you, trying to steer you a different way because they see it in you. They just don't want you to outshine them, and we call that hating. But it's okay. We invite haters. Hi haters, how you doing? I mean, sometimes you got to get your mind right and go through some things to progress, and that's where we are. So that's why my nickname is Loke, and that's short for Loco. And if you know what that means, okay, we'll go with that, and I'll explain why I got that name. But if you know me, you already know why. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. I just want to tell you about me. So don't be, when you see me in person, don't be afraid to speak to me, because I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. I don't like somebody just staring at me without saying something. Say hi, say damn, oh my God, say something to acknowledge that I'm acknowledging you, because I really take that kind of, either you're intimidated or you just don't know what to say. But I'm a cool cat, man. Really, and then especially if you're going through some things, holler at me. You might can help me like I'm trying to help you. You tell me something I don't know about some things, about myself that I need to change. We always have room to grow. I'm still growing. I grow every day. It's always a lot to learn. You know what I mean? So I want to learn everything. I want to know everything I could possibly know about anything and everything. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it alone and let my baby speak.
Okay, as all you know, my name is Amanda, and I am a grateful recovering addict. Like I said, I've been an addict on and off for 15 years. I've been in facilities, I've been in shelters, I've been homeless. God brought me to my knees. I'll give you a little bit about my background. My addiction started in 2006 when my father passed away, Jim Reese, God rest his soul. He was a blessing to me, and if anybody knowed my father, that lives, in the community, a lot of people did, they know he was a wonderful man. He had my back, and he helped me keep my head up in my lifetime. I got through college when he was alive, and I graduated with a 4.0. I did a lot of great things, but nothing I feel like in my life is as great as what's about to become of my life, because I know God is using me, and God is using, y'all know him as Loke, but I call him Melvin. You'll never hear me refer to him as Loke.
Only she can call me that. If you don't know me.
I'll never refer to him as Loke.
I'm just kidding.
That is my Melvin. So, in a lot of ways, Melvin, he has brought out a lot of good things in me, as well as, my higher power. But into me getting sober, I'm realizing more and more what God has in store for me. I knew when I was a little girl that God was going to use me in some type of way, because I felt special things for people. Like I could see a child in a store that wanted something, and my mom was going to buy me something. I was quick to give whatever I had to that child. Very quick. I never, ever wanted to see anybody do without. My heart is just so good, and I knew when I was a little girl that God had gave me something to use, but I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what it was. I think, okay, I'm not going to be an actress because I live in little Somerville. I'm not going to be this. I'm not going to be that. But, I'm not saying that you can't be, because you can, because I know people that's made it, but I just knew something special, and like it took till just now for me to know I had to go through what I went through, the struggles, the hell, and the torture in life for God to give me the blessings that he's given me now, so that I can bless other people, and we can just all help each other. Because I'm going to tell you something, y'all are a blessing to me, as well as maybe something I say today or tomorrow or the next day, or he says today, tomorrow, the next day, is going to be a blessing to you. I want to help people. So when I was a little girl, I knew, I was like, okay, I'm not ever going to be a nurse, because I can't stand to see anybody hurt or bleed or be sad or whatever. And God has given me the answer. And it's took till just now to do it, but I'm so glad that it took till just now to do it, because I can do it right now, and I can spread my experience, strength, and hope with everybody else that's suffering from everything I suffered for. I wanted to speak yesterday. You know, I told you we were going to be talking about different things. I'm going to be speaking on depression a lot. You're going to hear that topic a lot, because that's something that I suffered with, and that is a family illness. You know, that I suffer from. I get that. It's in my genetics, and I can't help it. And I try to stay upbeat. I try to stay uplifting. But this channel and me helping these other addicts just like me, that's going to help me. That's going to keep me focused and keep me from falling back into that depression. I'm not on medication for it. I decided that I don't want medication. I don't want medication. I don't want nothing to help me manage, because some people do have to have it, but I just don't want it. Because I don't want nothing altering my mind, because that drug I was on, it had me so gone that anything that really alters my mind, seriously, it scares me to death, and it sends me into a drug-induced psychosis, and it's scary for me. So I can't do anything like that. But the reason that we call this channel, as he says, Kings and Queens, keeping it real 100, because that's what we're doing. But everybody is royalty. Everybody, God puts you here. This is not a religious channel, but you are here because you are royalty. You're kings and you're queens, and we lose ourselves sometimes and we forget that. But you know, hopefully our words and encouragement, our experience, strength, and hope in the upcoming channels that we're going to bring to you, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to give my story. I'm going to put it all out on the table. I'm going to tell y'all everything. This is going to be raw. I don't advise children to watch this channel, because there's going to be some very explicit things said. But it's just the truth, and it's what we went through. And if we can't tell the truth and we can't admit, then we're never going to get well. We're going to stay sick for the rest of our lives, and that's something we don't need to do. So I'm going to give my story one night, or vice versa, and it may lead on into another. You know, it's going to probably be about 30 minutes to an hour long, because we're going to be talking and telling you everything we went through. And you're going to be interested if you're going through this, or you've been through this, because we're going to tell you how we deal with it. And like I said, I'm putting all my crap out on the table. I'm gonna and there's going to be some apologies made. I'm not going to mention any names, but I do want to, you know, there's going to be some apologies made in this story of mine. And I pray it helps you all, and I thank you all for watching. And I'm going to turn it back over to Melvin Loke.
Yes, we do want to say, click,
subscribe,
and comment.
like our page.
Salute.